Okay, everybody, we need to talk about the backlash on this movie because I am seeing all types of backlash, people that are close to me, people online, and the backlash that is going on with this movie is so disrespectful. The disrespect from people when it comes to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Hey, everybody, I am Robert Storms. Welcome back to the channel once again. If you guys are finding me for the very first time, or maybe you're a longtime viewer, but not yet a subscriber, then maybe you guys can help a brother out by smashing that thumbs up and subscribe on. Also, if you guys can jump over to my gaming channel, RSG Plays, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so close, just nearly 240 subscribers away, and I can only do that with each and every one of you guys. I do everything over there in terms of reviews, reactions, news, breakdowns, live streams, let's play, everything over there. I will have the link to that channel in the description of this video, as well as a pinned comment in the comment section. So while you guys are getting ready to chew me out in the comment section, be sure to just click on that pinned comment and go over there and subscribe. So the disrespect of Multiverse of Madness is real. And it's crazy when I sit back and I actually listen to a lot of these people's complaints about the movie. Now, look, movies are subjective. Film is subjective. Everybody has their own opinions. Not every movie is going to resonate with people. And that is something that you just have to kind of understand, that like my opinion and your opinion might not, meet up. But at the same time, we have to look at each other and go, okay, well, I respect your opinion. And I don't think people really understand that they don't respect other people's opinion. Black Widow, I love Black Widow. It's one of my favorite films in the Phase 4. But my buddy Danny, who does Storms Live with me every Sunday, he doesn't really like that movie. But I respect his opinion, right? Like I might not agree with him, and I think maybe he should give it a fair shot, but he's like, hey, look, I seen this, it doesn't jive with me, and nothing you say is going to change my mind, and that's perfectly fine, and we're not here to change anybody's mind. If he doesn't like Black Widow, he isn't entitled to like Black Widow. He likes movies that I don't necessarily like, and never once did he ever say I was stupid, dumb, or whatever for not liking a movie. So in Multiverse of Madness, I'm seeing a lot of disrespect going around, and number one is because of, spoiler alert, the villain of the movie being Wanda, aka Scarlet Witch. A lot of people are like, where's this coming from? Why is she bad? Why did they turn her bad? And I'm just like, did you guys ever read comic books, ever? I like the idea of Wanda being a villain in this movie. I like the fact that WandaVision was actually something that was worth it, How many times have we seen stuff, and Star Wars is guilty of this, that we watch Star Wars, or read Star Wars comics, or read Star Wars novels, or they do TV shows and whatnot, and well, maybe not the Disney Plus shows, but there's different properties where they do these shows and stuff, and nothing leads into anything. Let's go back to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it didn't lead up into the MCU. It is so good that WandaVision is a lead up to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, right? You see her struggle, you see where she's coming from, and even though I feel that WandaVision is not a must-see in order to understand the movie, because my fiance never seen WandaVision, she completely understood the plot of Multiverse of Madness. But I do think it enhances the viewing, and I think it gives Wanda more character development. I liked what they did with Wanda. I like that they took this different direction, and they went balls to the wall and made it like this semi-horror type film. And I'm seeing a lot of backlash from people who didn't like the change that they did with Wanda. And a lot of people are really hating on this film for no real actual reason that I can think of, other than their expectations weren't met. And that's the biggest problem with fandom today. There are so much entitled fans. That's right. I know there's a bunch of you watching right now. Entitlement is a real thing. People go into movies and they have this checklist of shit that they built up in their mind. Like, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. And when none of that shit happens, they're like, oh, this movie fucking sucks. This didn't happen. This didn't happen. Daredevil didn't show up. Blah, 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 blah. That's the problem. It's called entitlement. It's called entitlement, and it's a real thing because these fans build up shit. When in the perfect case is WandaVision, right? WandaVision was just a show being the origin story for Scarlet Witch. You watch WandaVision from episode 1 to episode, I think it ended like 6 or 7, whatever. I don't remember the exact number it ended. But from beginning to end, it was an origin story of the Scarlet Witch. But by episode 3, people are like, oh man, Mephisto's gonna show up, blah, blah, blah. This is gonna happen, and this is gonna go over, and then this is gonna happen. And when Mephisto didn't show up and nothing, like, people were breaking down pictures on wallpaper. Right? Like the wallpaper behind Wanda and Vision on the left side of the wall in the house has a picture that looks like it's the devil's gotta be Mephisto. Motherfucker, that's just a pattern they got from IKEA. You know? And people go in with these high expectations on what they're going to see. And then when the final product is not what they expected, oh, it's trash. It's trash. It's garbage. Blah, blah, blah. I've told so many people, look, don't go into Spider-Man No Way Home expecting to see Tobey and Andrew. Go into that movie, enjoy the movie for what it is. If they show up, that's a bonus. Luckily for everybody, they showed up. And then people went into this movie expecting this multiverse to cover like 5 billion different universes in a 2-hour film, and it's not plausible. It is not plausible to sit there and have all these different elements from all these Marvel movies for the past 25, 30 years be cameoed and represented in this movie. It is not plausible to fit in a 2-hour movie. If you have never filmed the movie, never wrote a script, or know anything about the filmmaking process, it is impossible to do that sort of thing. And when you do shoehorn shit like that in, you get a sloppy final product. You need to concentrate on the story and the characters before anything else. Then you go in and do your little like Easter eggs and stuff like that. The addition of the Illuminati was more than enough to represent what the multiverse was trying to be and the different outcomes and things that we can get in future installments. It's a setup. It's a setup. And another thing that I'm hearing a lot of complaints about is, well, Phase 4 is sloppy so far. And that is the most ridiculous, asinine comment I've ever seen. We are literally like, what, 4 or 5 films into Phase 4, we had no idea what the first phase was when the MCU first started. We didn't know anything about Avengers. We saw Iron Man, we're like, oh, that's cool. Iron Man 2, oh, hey, the Hulk, Captain America, Thor. Oh, they're doing an Avengers movie with everybody in there? We had no idea what the end product was. We didn't know it was going to be Loki coming and trying to invade the Chitauri, and we would get a Thanos cameo. We were there for the ride, and we fucking enjoyed the ride, you know? And then when Phase 1 was over, we jumped into Phase 2, and we didn't get halfway through Phase 2 and go, I have no idea what they're doing. It's sloppy. What's the end game here? What's the next event? Like, Age of Ultron, how is any of this leading up to Ultron? But then when you see the movie, you're like, oh, Tony was insecure, like he was scared after what happened in Avengers. You know, he's suffering from PTSD. He created these robots, and now he took the robots and he created an AI, and like it all made sense by the end. And then from that point on, we were going along for the ride. They were setting up the Infinity War, and they were building up the ride, you know? And Phase 4 just started. It just started. We're just getting there, guys. We have Disney Plus shows, movies, everything we need to build up to the next version of the Avengers. And not only that, we have new characters that we have to establish, just like in Phase 1. You don't understand. By Phase 2 and 3, we already knew who Cap, Thor, Iron Man, and all these people were. So now we have to restart. We got to get people accustomed to these new characters. So the entitlement I feel from fans is just insane. I thought Multiverse of Madness was a fantastic movie. I enjoyed that movie, grinning from ear to ear for the whole 2 hours it was playing. I love the Illuminati. I love what they did with Wanda. I thought Sam Raimi came out and directed the living shit out of this movie, and Sam Raimi is to be commended, coming in last minute after the previous director, Scott Derrickson, I believe his name was, left the project. Sam Raimi needs to be commended. Like, it was a fantastic movie. I enjoyed it. I don't care what the backlash is. Like I said at the beginning of this video, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. I won't try to change your opinion if you respect my opinion. And at the end of the day, we are all here in this bubble. We are here in this bubble to enjoy these movies. Whether you're a DC fan, Marvel fan, Star Wars fan, it doesn't matter. We can have discussions like this and respect each and other people's opinion. And maybe not always we'll agree, but let's agree to disagree, and let's keep everything fucking civil. Is that okay? Can we do that? Okay, let's do that. So WandaVision, or Multiverse of Madness rather, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I don't understand the backlash or the backlash on Phase 4 all in general, to be honest with you, but that's really all I have, guys. If you guys can go ahead and smash the like and subscribe button, I would appreciate it. Also, once again, guys, if you guys can jump over to my gaming channel, I would very much appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but you can only do that with each and every one of your help. Just click the link in the description or that pinned comment while you're cussing me out. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Coffee. Good. While you're cussing me out, please just click that comment. I would appreciate that. Until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms. And I'm dying. Someone used a voodoo doll on me. I'm coming for you. I will haunt you in your dreams.